Let's return now to our main story and the news that the chairman of Tesco is to step down after the company announced a bigger than forecast hole in its profits. Following an investigation, the supermarket giant now believes profits for the first half of the year were overstated by £263 million. And like-for-like sales down 4% in that same period, the first half of the year. With me now is Rita Clifton, a branding expert, chairman of BrandCap, which is a brand consultancy. Rita, good to have you with us. Let's get back to the customers. I mean, that's where it's all going wrong, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, we've heard the sound of the chairman falling on his sword this morning, and I think Tesco must hope that he's going to draw a line. Because, of course, Tesco used to lead the market. They were the ultimate democratic brand, but somewhere along the way they became a totalitarian state. They have got more data about customers than just about any other store, but the problem is that they're using that data at the moment more like numbers, as opposed to really thinking about what it is that customers want from the whole category. Because, of course, they are being bitten on the bottom by Aldi and Lidl, they're being banged on the head by Waitrose and upmarket retailers, and also, of course, they've got a lot of competition in the side. They are seriously in the middle of the road about to get run over.
And you talk about the change in the relationship with the customer, but, you know, how important is that? Do people go into any supermarket and think this supermarket really knows about me and feels my concerns? It's all a facade, isn't it?
It's not a facade. I mean, what's interesting is actually grocery retailers are amongst the most trusted brands across any category. The thing is, though, of course, you've got to offer customers what they really want. And of course what they want is good prices. And at the moment Tesco is a bit astray on low prices. And you've had this extraordinary influence, this disruptive influence of the discounters, who are not only offering the lowest prices, but also building quality on top of that as well. So you're getting real polarisation in this market. People are getting prices and frankly simple convenient choices from the discounters, and they're also getting luxury elsewhere.
A phrase I've heard quite a lot in discussions about Tesco is that people don't understand what Tesco stands for anymore. I mean, what exactly does that mean to you as a branding expert?
Well, I think that's very true. Tesco has got a rather functional brand image now. It did used to be about, you know, every little bit helping customers, and they were great innovators, whether it was the club card, whether it was the Tesco Finest, whether or not it's online grocery retailing. They were great innovators. The problem is that they are off the pace on their core business, and that is not a great place to be. And it doesn't matter if you acquire new sorts of businesses, coffee shops or restaurants or whatever. If people don't like and connect with your core brand, it's going to damage whatever else you do. They've got to get people to like them again. They used to respect them, but actually that's actually really been rattled as well.
Our last guest was saying that it's a little bit too late now for them to do a major turnaround in time for this, you know, key Christmas shopping period. But looking ahead, what do you think are the key things they need to do?
Well, firstly, they've got to be clear about what their brand stands for. At the moment, it's a bit of a hole in the donut, a bit of a vacuum. People don't quite know what Tesco is there for anymore. They've got to get back to being there for the customer champion. It's a good positioning to be, but then they've really got to deliver that at the very basic level of retail operations. They've got to reshape their estate. They've got to make sure that they're innovating again. They've got to get people's confidence back. And above all, that includes their own people. If the staff don't feel good about what they're doing, they're not going to make the customers feel good either. And that is, in the end, what it's all about.
OK, Rita, thank you very much. Rita Clifton, much more on this in Business, of course.